Ever feel like you're at the beginning of a really big task? Okay, first grapevine's going in, fertilizer and soil and one bucket of grapevines. They've been soaking since midnight. These are Merlot wine grapes. Ooh, there's 18 of them. Let's get it going. Man, well, won't take that long to plant, but I have to make 3 more rows of 12 for some other grapes. Stay tuned. We've got Pinot. Wow, we've got a Chardonnay type grape. We've got a Cabernet Sauvignon. Let's see how they do. But it's all starting right here. Welcome back to Hickory Flat Farms. I'm David. This is our experiment in trying to make a winery out of a very small farm. We've got quite a bit to go on. We've got 54 table grapes, and now we have 54 wine grapes. Let's see what happens to them. Keep up with us. Check it out. All those pieces of post there are actually 8-foot, almost size telephone pole. Those are for the trellis support systems for the entirety. So, little bit of work. They're heavy, and it was a hot day, so I kind of had to take several cooling breaks, but of course you'll never see that. Power of editing, you wouldn't mind that at all. 10, 11 minutes, that's where I try to stay with videos. Tune in, join the channel. We've got actual memberships now if you feel like doing that. We'll have some exclusive content as we go. Be glad to have you on that. And we're going to have some live events coming up. Give you some walk around tours and you can see the farm a little more close and personally. The content's going to be expanding, but there's going to be more how-tos and some of the methodology that we've had with this and the mathematics, some of the inside kind of information that some people want to know, some don't. Some people just want to see you plant things and operate a tractor, and hey, welcome, glad to have you and enjoy that. I'm going to put some more content that has really specific details and how we went about all this. But that tractor really does the job, huh? It's a Ford 641 Workmaster. If you've seen some of our other videos, it does a lot of things here on the farm. We've gotten great use of it, and we're very, very thankful to the folks that sold it to us. We got that, of course, used since it's 10 years older than I am. Do the math on that, I guess. Here we are. It's just a wonderful thing to be able to dig a hole with an auger rather than post hole diggers. My shoulders and arms really appreciate it. If you've not ever used one, it is a gift from the heavens. This tractor is multifaceted like a diamond. It's got quite a bit of different aspects to it that I can use. It's got a boom pole for lifting things. See the bucket on the front? I can pick up and move dirt, manure, or whatever I want to move with it. It does a great job. I carry tools to the field in the bucket. But a dump bucket is not as purposeful as something that would actually be able to be manipulated. So that bucket's not hydraulic. You pull a lever and it drops things. Then you have to catch it back. So if you're not familiar with that, it's a Freeman loader. I'm marking out, I used a 7-foot piece of board, so it's 7 foot between each of the plants, 7 foot between each of the rows. Our intention is to go through with a side-by-side with a trailer that we already have to harvest grapes in the future. So you'll be able to stand to one side and be relatively close. The idea is to be able to not have to reach far when you're grabbing the fruit off the vines and put them right in. So we'll see what happens. My son and my wife helped me, but it's lunchtime here. You don't see Preston in the frame here because we actually did work a bit earlier. My son was doing some other activities and he had to help the neighbors. So good on him for helping the neighbors, and I got quite a bit of work done along with him. It was so much faster. Many hands makes light work, that's for sure. My beautiful wife came home after a full day of working in the emergency department, and she still helped me. Man. But had to get in a hurry here. I looked outside and saw I was starting to lose the light, so yeah, you're going to see some of the quickest hole digging you've seen in your life on a little old tractor. But boop, 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 right down the line. Stop motion makes it so much more enjoyable for me, and of course I'm sure it makes it a little bit quicker for you so you don't have to sit there and get bored. But that's the old Ford. What a lovely tractor. It's right down the line. Well, I think of the products that we've got here, the grapes were from Thai, which I'll put a link in the description for the company. Super well packaged. The packaging on them is a nice gel that kept them moist. Had great instructions. There's a code on the box there. You can just scan a URL type device and take a look. So you've got the opportunity to learn how to do what you need to do, or refresh yourself, or have their best advice for their products. And the grapes were in and out. I called and added to the order. Actually, we decided we wanted the Merlot, and they added them all, stuck them all into one big thing. Free shipping if it was over $150, and it was a half off sale. So half off sale, and at this time of year you get that because it's a much hotter time of year. You've got to attend to them and water them more if you plant them later in the season, because the water tends to slow down from the sky there, less rain, so you have to create it. Here comes my beautiful wife. Let's see what happens. Here's an aerial view. You'll see this first row here. That's the Merlot. There's 18 total in that row. They are 7 feet away from the table grapes that are next door. Those are Niagara grapes to the right. Those black strips on the left are actually watermelons and cantaloupe, etc. But that's a whole different story. More projects. The grapes in the back, they come off the end of the table grapes. We're going to use the poles that are there on the right to help to support this and trellis this whole system. If you've got a better way of doing it, or you've got some input, please let us know. These are where the ends of the rows are, and the Zinfandel, Pinot, and the Cabernet Sauvignon are here at the end. And that squirrely gig, little whirly looking section there, that's actually going to be a whole bunch of sunflowers. I can't wait to see how that comes out. Speaking of that, tune in, come back and see us. Let's see what happens with that. You never know. It may live. Despite my best efforts, they may all live. It's fun. Farming's just like, I guess you could call it worse than a roulette table. You just never know, but it's a pretty good chance you're going to lose at something. Come back and see us. Be good to one another. Thank you for tuning in, and enjoy the view. I really enjoy sharing it with you. Have a great day.